Welcome back. We want to go back to our breaking news of protesters being arrested at UC Irvine.
And let's get back to our Michele Gile. Hey, Michele.
Yeah, the situation continues to escalate as far as the movement of the officers and arrests. There have been a handful of people taken into custody. You can see here that the officers are literally standing in the bushes to get closer to the encampment, and the protesters have encircled that encampment here in the physical sciences quad adjacent to the lecture hall. That building was taken over for a time by the protesters, but now police have taken that back over. I did speak to a man who identified himself as a staff member here, not clear if he's a lecturer or professor here on the UCI campus. He was taken into custody. Let's hear what he had to say.
I'm out here supporting my students who have the right to peacefully protest, and unlike the people who are escorting me right now, I think they're people, my students are not interested in violence. They're only interested in drawing attention to a genocide. And these police officers decided to grab me, even though I wasn't doing anything or saying anything any different from anyone else.
So law enforcement tells me that buses are on the way to take the people who've been taken into custody off the campus. It's unclear how many people will be arrested, of course, whether all the people that you see here might be arrested. We know that an unlawful assembly has been declared, and we've got scores of police officers from across Orange County who've responded to the mutual aid call here on the UC Irvine campus. I'm going to have Tim swing over and show you how the officers are continuing to take apart the encampment here. What they've done is they've moved these lean-tos, these pop-ups, the easy-ups, all the signs and the barricades and the different pallets and things that the protesters have used to, in essence, keep everyone but themselves out. So police have, for the past hour plus, have just marched in every so often, inching closer and closer to the encampment, and that is when they started to take some of these folks into custody. So there's a lot of kind of watching and waiting. The protesters standing their ground. They're on the megaphones, shooting video of the police on their cell phones. So the protesters aren't really moving. And as we have been showing you, the police continue to move closer to the center of the encampment, but it seems as though their goal will be to get rid of all of these tents and the like here in the middle of this campus. We do know from the public information officers here at UCI that classes have been canceled tonight, and there are plenty of other people, students and members of the community, who are here, just watching all of this kind of on the outskirts. They're up high in the windows of all these buildings with their phones, shooting video and just watching the situation. So things change minute by minute, but this is how it looks just before 6 o'clock.
All right, that's our Michele Gile reporting live from UC Irvine. We'll be checking back in with Michele at the top of the 6 o'clock for a live report.